Signs a married woman may be interested in you, but is trying to conceal, it often appear in very subtle ways that can be easy to miss or misunderstand. You may sometimes feel that someone is sending signals that are almost invisible yet still noticeable enough to create confusion. When the person involved is married, the situation naturally becomes more complex and sensitive, requiring careful understanding rather than quick assumptions. This discussion focuses on understanding human behavior and the subtle cues people may unconsciously show. It is not about encouraging disrespect or crossing boundaries, but about becoming more aware of social dynamics. Once you learn to recognize these patterns, your perception of interactions and relationships may change significantly. In some cases, a married woman may develop feelings outside her relationship due to emotional or psychological gaps, such as lack of attention, appreciation, or connection. This does not always mean the marriage is unhappy, but rather that certain emotional needs may feel unfulfilled at times. When another person unintentionally provides that sense of recognition or emotional warmth, it can create a sense of connection. This is not always about physical attraction. Sometimes it comes from small, meaningful gestures like remembering details, offering sincere compliments, or showing genuine attention. However, distinguishing between friendliness and deeper interest is not easy, because the difference can be very subtle. Observing consistent patterns becomes important, whether her attention is directed specifically toward you or shared equally with others. One of the most commonly discussed indicators involves body language. Prolonged eye contact, repeated glances, or quickly looking away when noticed can sometimes suggest heightened awareness or interest. Subtle grooming behaviors such as adjusting hair, clothing, or posture may also appear unconsciously when someone wants to present themselves well. Body orientation matters too. Leaning in during conversation or facing you directly can indicate engagement, while sudden changes in behavior when others are around may suggest an effort to hide certain feelings. Communication patterns can also provide clues. Conversations may become more personal or emotionally involved rather than staying casual. A simple exchange may turn into deeper discussions, and she may remember small details about your preferences, routines, or interests. Thoughtful compliments, especially those related to personality or ideas, can also feel more meaningful than general politeness. The way these interactions feel, more intentional, warm, or engaging than usual, can sometimes create confusion about their true nature. Effort and behavior in social settings can also reveal mixed signals. A person may find reasons to be near you more often, attend events unexpectedly, or show interest in your hobbies and activities. At the same time, they may act distant in group settings or become reserved when others are around, possibly to avoid attention or misunderstanding. This contrast between private warmth and public distance can create noticeable inconsistency. Jealousy, when subtle, may also appear in certain situations, along with repeated coincidences that suggest increased involvement in your environment. However, these behaviors are often mixed with hesitation, internal conflict, or caution due to the existing commitment. Because of this, signals can shift between friendliness and distance, making interpretation even more complicated. Despite these possible signs, it is unlikely that such a person would openly express these feelings. If confronted, they may deny or downplay them to maintain boundaries and avoid complications. In situations like this, the most important response is maintaining respect for existing commitments and being mindful of boundaries. Acting on assumptions can lead to serious emotional and ethical consequences for everyone involved. The responsible approach is to step back and evaluate the situation carefully. It is important to reflect on your own behavior as well, ensuring you are not unintentionally encouraging confusion or misinterpretation. Setting clear boundaries, reducing overly personal interactions, and maintaining respectful distance can help preserve clarity and emotional well-being. Ultimately, understanding these signs is not about pursuing them, but about awareness and self-control. Healthy relationships and interactions are built on respect, trust, and ethical choices. Recognizing human behavior can be insightful, but it should always be balanced with integrity and consideration for others.